Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. And let's take a look at Jaden Thomas. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. RPO complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line getting set on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Gotta make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to establish the run. The ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. You've heard of scoop and score. He wasn't able to do that, but he did scoop and flip the field with that big return.
There are 2 types of fumbles in the world, Reese. There are city fumbles and country.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Long way to go on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Jenkins. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Hits inside, it's Thomas. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Good, strong tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last punt. And he's got room. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Thomas. Snags it, and he's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown UNLV.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. In the red area, it's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Rebels offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Jenkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Crosses the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception. First half, and he's just not been able to shape this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Caught. Nice move there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Thomas. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just left that ball well short.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Addison. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the pass. Got him in the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Tar Heels able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey, guys, checking in with the visiting head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw one first. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of the season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. See some running room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Driven back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Sets his feet. It's Orji. Look out! And they got him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. On the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Handoff from the gun. Here's some daylight. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd and long here. They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Hand it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride him again, and they'll nose it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it for the play and for the game. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.